What if I told you that overthinking is not a sign of intelligence, but a trap your brain is setting for itself? It feels like control, doesn't it? The constant analyzing, replaying conversations in your head, imagining every possible outcome, preparing for the worst case scenario. You think it makes you smarter, safer, more prepared. But the truth? It's the very thing stealing your peace, your confidence, your sleep, and your ability to actually live. Overthinking doesn't make you a genius, it makes you a prisoner. And if you're tired of being stuck in your own head, of living life inside what-ifs instead of realities, then you're in the right place. Because today, we're going to break it down. Why your brain overthinks, how it tricks you into believing you're in control, and most importantly, how to stop. Not with fluffy affirmations or vague advice, but with psychology-backed strategies that can actually rewire the way your brain works. Before we dive in, let me ask you, how many hours of your life have you lost to thoughts that never came true? Exactly. That's why this video matters, because breaking free from overthinking doesn't just mean less stress, it means getting your life back. So hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because this channel is all about giving you the tools to master your mind instead of being mastered by it. And here's the deal. Stay until the very end of this video, because I'll share one science-backed technique that therapists use to silence rumination in the moment, no matter how deep into the spiral you are. That one tool alone could change everything. Let's get brutally honest. Overthinking begins as protection. Your brain evolved to keep you alive, to anticipate threats, to prepare for danger, to solve problems before they become disasters. In the wild, that was survival. If you ignored the rustle in the bushes, you might get eaten. But in the modern world, those same survival instincts have turned against us. The rustle in the bushes has been replaced by a text message that didn't get a reply, a job interview next week, or the fear of saying the wrong thing on a first date. Your brain is still trying to save you, but instead of keeping you alive, it's keeping you stuck. Psychologists call it rumination, when your mind loops endlessly around the same thoughts, worries, and scenarios. And here's what's wild. Studies show rumination is directly linked to higher levels of anxiety, depression, and even physical stress on your body. Overthinking is not harmless. It's poison disguised as preparation. And here's the cruel trick. Overthinking makes you feel like you're in control. You replay that conversation 50 times in your head because you think analyzing it will reveal the truth. You imagine 20 different outcomes of a situation because you think it'll make you more prepared. You obsess over someone's opinion of you because you think you can somehow change it if you just figure it out. But let me hit you with the uncomfortable truth. Overthinking doesn't prevent mistakes, it creates paralysis. Think about it. How many times have you not taken action because you were too busy thinking about it? How many opportunities have you let pass because you were still weighing pros and cons while someone else just went for it? How many nights have you wasted lying in bed with your brain spinning like a hamster wheel, only to wake up exhausted and still unsure? Overthinking is not control. It's self-sabotage. And the paradox? The more you chase control in your mind, the less control you actually have in real life. Let's break down the science. Your brain has a threat detection system, part of your limbic system, especially the amygdala. When it senses danger, real or imagined, it floods your body with stress hormones, adrenaline, cortisol, your heart races, your muscles tense. This is great if you're running from a tiger, but not so great if the danger is an unanswered text message. The prefrontal cortex, the rational, logical part of your brain, tries to calm the fear, but instead of shutting it down, it often joins the party. It says, okay, let's think this through. Let's analyze every possible scenario. Let's plan until we're safe. And so the loop begins. Emotion triggers thought. Thought triggers more emotion. Round and round you go. Overthinking is literally your brain glitching, your survival wiring misfiring in a modern world. Now, let's get practical. Stopping overthinking isn't about just stop thinking. That's impossible. You can't shut your brain off like a switch, but what you can do is interrupt the loop. First, awareness. You can't change what you don't notice. The moment you catch yourself spiraling, pause. Name it. Say to yourself, this is rumination. Just calling it out weakens its power. Second, interruption. Don't let the loop spin unchecked. Psychologists suggest grounding techniques like the 5-4-3-2-1 method. Name 5 things you see, 4 things you feel, 3 things you hear, 2 things you smell, 1 thing you taste. It forces your brain back into the present. Third, action. Overthinking thrives in inactivity. The longer you sit, the stronger it grows. Take one small step forward. Send the email. Make the call. Go for a walk. Tell your brain we're moving on. But here's the big one, the tool I promised you at the start. It's called thought diffusion from acceptance and commitment therapy. Here's how it works. Instead of getting lost in your thoughts, you step back and observe them. When a thought comes like, I'm not good enough, don't argue with it, don't analyze it, simply say, I'm noticing that I'm having the thought that I'm not good enough. That tiny shift, I'm noticing I'm having the thought that, separates you from the thought. You're no longer inside the spiral. You're the observer. The thought is just an event, like a cloud passing in the sky. Try it. The next time you spiral, whisper to yourself, I'm noticing I'm having the thought that, and watch how quickly it takes the venom out of overthinking. Let's end with this. Overthinking will steal years of your life if you let it. It will keep you from relationships because you're too busy analyzing what could go wrong. It will keep you from opportunities because you're paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice. It will keep you from peace, from sleep, from joy, because your brain is stuck in what if instead of what is. But you don't have to live like that. Overthinking is not your personality. It's a habit. And like any habit, it can be unlearned. It starts with awareness, it deepens with interruption, it transforms with action, and it becomes freedom when you realize you are not your thoughts. You are the thinker. If this video resonated with you, then you already know you're not alone. Millions of people are trapped in their own minds, waiting for permission to step out. But here's the truth. You don't need permission. You need tools. That's what this channel is about, giving you psychology-backed strategies to stop surviving and start living. So do yourself a favor, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and join this community of people who are done letting their thoughts control them. And here's the challenge. In the comments, write one thought you overthink the most. Don't be afraid. It loses power the moment you name it. I'll be reading, and your comment might just help someone else realize they're not alone.